Hello and welcome to the actual income spreadsheet where we go into detail explaining the spreadsheet at a greater depth. First of all, thank you for purchasing, and if you haven't, click the link below. So why did I create this spreadsheet? This spreadsheet was created so that you could make sure have an income and your business has a profit. What do I mean by that? Many of us are underpaying ourselves and not paying ourselves the correct wage. And many of us, we do not see an income. Whether we pay ourselves or not, there's no money left in the business account. So this is why you have purchased a spreadsheet so you can gain a profit and wages. So we're at the title page. Here we're just going to click B and name it. So we're going to call it Beauty. At the bottom here, you can see service 1, service 2, and so forth. These are the services that you provide in your business. Whatever your business may be, this is the service that you provide. So we're going to go with service 1, and we're just going to go with a simple gel polish. So here is your products. This is every product that you use for each of your services. So if you're a lash technician, this is where you'll put your lash products. If you're a waxer, a sugarista, an electrician, this is where you put your products that you use. So for our gel polish, what do we use? So the first thing that I'm going to write here is hand gloves. Quantity basically means how many come in a pack or how many usages can you get out of it. So my hand gloves, 200 come in a pack, and I paid £15. Cost of ingredients, it actually cost me 8p per gloves. How many gloves did I use? So I used 2 gloves. So it actually cost me 15p right here for each appointment. So what else do we use? Hand gel. When our clients come in, they use hand gel. So here, it's a quantity question. So how many uses do you think you can get out of this product? So I would say, because I've got a big bottle, 50 clients can use this. It cost me £2.50 and the customer only uses it once, if you get the hang. So let's do another one. We're going to go with base coat. So things that come in liquid or solution, you can go to the website and see how many clients you can get out of it, or just email the product provider to see how many clients you can get out of it. So base coat, my company said it can do around 50 clients. It cost me £10.98. And how many times do I use this? 10 times. Because our clients have 10 fingers. So for example, if you were just doing one hand, you would just put 5 fingers. So if we move down to the bottom, you have your rate. How much do you want to charge? Now, as of April 2023, national minimum wage for 23-year-olds and older is £10.42. So I'm going to put £10.42 here. For 21 and to 22-year-olds, it's £10.18. And for 18 to 20s, it's £7.48. Now, depending on what country you're in, just check your government website to see what your national minimum wage is. So do not pay yourself under. This should be your minimum rate. Now, cost of service. How much do you charge for this service that you're doing? So here, I'm just going to put £26. Hours worked. So you're going to round this up with a decimal point. If you worked only 1 hour, you'll put 1. If you worked an hour and a half, you'll put 1.5. If you work 75 minutes, you'll put 1.15. Google is your best friend. If you come to realize that it took you 2 hours and 45, just ask Google to round it up for you. It's amazing. So let me just put 1.5. And there you have it. So now that you know that you've worked an hour and a half, it would equal you paying yourself £15.63. So if you worked an hour, for example, you'll just pay yourself £10.42. So this is a really good tool, as each customer may take longer. So always remember to pay yourself. Even if your standard service says it takes an hour, but due to difficulty with your client, whatever that may be, and it took you a little bit longer, do make sure you pay yourself. So just come back to the spreadsheet. For example, if it took an hour, as standard, it will be $11.95. However, this client took a little longer, an hour and a half, you then pay yourself £15.63 and so on. If it took you 2 hours, then you need to pay yourself £20.84. So let me just show you an example of underpaying. So here I've got all of my products that it would take for me to do a gel polish. I put the quantity, remembering quantity is how many uses you get out of it or how many comes in a pack. The cost of the product that we bought. Then it gives a breakdown of how much your ingredients cost. And then here is your usage of how many times you've used it. And then the cost of products. Now, if we scroll down, let me put this to the correct national minimum wage. You see here we have a minus. So our business is not actually making a profit because the cost of the service is £11.37. So by the time we add our rate to it, it comes to £37.37. So our business is making a loss of £9.20. Now remember, we do not want to change our rate. What we will need to do is up our cost of service for our business to make a profit. So it's all well and good paying yourself, but you need to have money in your business to stay afloat. So let's play about with it. If we go to £29, we still see we're not making a profit. So we'll need to go higher. 40. Then you could see after we pay ourselves and after taking away the cost of service, our business is making £4.80. Try to get your profit to be around £8 and above. So that is services done and completed. So now we're going to move on to products. As you can see here, we have 2 product scales. We've got product 1, which shows you the total cost by how many bottles made. So this is for wholesale. So this is where for people who bulk make their products. So if you make a large quantity and you want to know how much everything is going to cost, use product 1. Product 2, which I filled in already, but don't worry, we're going to go through it. Product 2 is just for people who do not want to know the wholesale. They just want to know how much it costs for an individual, maybe cuticle oil pen, maybe lash bath shampoo, whatever you sell or whatever you make. This is where you want to find out how much it costs per item. However, product 1 is how much it costs per wholesale per item. So let's go through it. Let's break it down. So we're going to make a lash bath shampoo. So what do we need? So we're going to need some distilled water. Again, it's in grams. So if it comes in mils, use Google to turn it into grams. So we're going to put 1,000 here. Then we're going to put baby shampoo. Let's say it's 150 mils. And baking soda. And here, product 1, we're just going to name it Lash Shampoo Bottles. So you remember what it is. And here, we're just going to put 227. Again, cost of product, how much should it cost you? So we're going to say that was £4. This was £10. And this was £4.65. Amount used, again, we should naturally be measuring our products so we always remember. So here we're going to put 500 ml, 29 ml, and 5 ml. Usage, you don't have to use usages if you don't want to. It's just there to remind you of how much you use. So for example, 2 teaspoons. And then you could do 5 tablespoons. And things like half a cup. So this is just for your usage. Bearing in mind, this is not how to make a lash shampoo bottles. It's just there for demonstration purposes. We now move to the cost of the lash bottle. So this is how many lash bottles do you buy from Amazon or whatever provider that you use. So we're just going to say 50 comes in our pack. And for 50 bottles, it comes to £12. So we now know that it cost £4.17 for each individual bottle. So here it says how many bottles made. So this is basically how much does this make. So when you fill your bottles, how much bottles did it make? So here we're just going to say it made 35. So already our profit is in the minus. So this is where we have to up our cost of product. So for example, if we say we put £10, we now see that we're in a profit. So our business has now made a profit off of what it actually cost us to make. So always remember, if you always want to make more profit, you have to put up the cost of the product. And there you have it. So always remember, if you're even going to put on a sale, always remember to come here just to see how much you're actually going to lose and then tally it up. So for product 2, we have the exact same thing, but the only thing that is different is how many bottles did the product make, because you're not mass producing. So here is exactly the same thing without how many bottles did it make. So this is where you find out how much it actually cost and your profit at the end. So the grand total of how much it actually costs is £4.54, and the profit that you make is £4.46. So this is how much the ingredient plus the lash bottle is. Compared to product 2, this is everything including. So how many bottles did it make? How many, including the products and including the lash bottle. So hopefully that helps. If not, do comment down below. I'm here to answer your questions. But again, thank you for purchasing. And if you do want to purchase, click the link down below and have a great day.